Yo, what is going on? You're checking out Fusion HQ. My name is Chris and welcome back to the channel. So Glorious Gaming, they have had the gaming mouse game on lock for quite some time now. And about a year and a half ago now, they launched their very popular wireless version of their Model O. I've been using this wireless Model O since its launch and I absolutely love this mouse. It has been my daily driver for quite some time and I really have no complaints. But recently, they just dropped their brand new Model D wireless here. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and give you a breakdown review of this mouse by itself. I'm going to give you guys more of a comparison video between these two mice. I figured a lot of you guys out there might be in the market for a wireless gaming mouse. You probably stumbled across Glorious and you're deciding, do I want the O or do I want the D? No pun intended, but these are both phenomenal mice, and whichever one you end up choosing at the end of the day, you really cannot go wrong. But there are some slight key differences that you out there might want to hear about to really help finalize your decision on which mouse is best for your needs. So let's start with the price first. Both these mice are priced exactly the same at $79.99 each, and inside the box, you receive the mouse itself, one USB Type-C extended cable for charging and wired use, one wireless adapter and extender dongle, some warranty paperwork, and a nice shiny Glorious sticker. Now, both of these mice also come equipped with Glorious's very own G-Skate mouse feet. These feet provide for a much more seamless and smooth glide across your mouse pad, and they make that gaming experience that much better. These mouse feet are made from a PTFE composition, and they come in at 0.81 millimeters in thickness with rounded edges, and they have long-lasting durability. It's no joke. The original G-Skates on my wireless Model O have been going strong since day one. They don't feel any different at all. Like right out of the box, day one to today, they're still just as smooth, super responsive, no lag, no drag, no snags. She's smooth. One difference here is that when you purchase the wireless Model D, it also comes with some additional Glorious Model D skates, which are essentially just bigger G-skates that you could easily apply in between the original mouse feet. Now, this gives these mouse glides a much larger footprint on the Model D compared to the Model O. Now, the real question is, do these additional feet make any difference? And in my opinion is that they do make a difference. I'm getting a much more faster, seamless glide with the addition of these larger G-skates on the Model D compared to the 4 regular G-skates on the Model O. Now, over on the Glorious website, you can purchase these extra G-skates for $6.99. And I guess that's a bit of an extra bonus if you think about it, that you get these extra skates included with the purchase of a wireless Model D, and you just get your 4 basic ones with the purchase of a wireless Model O. Now, these larger feet are only intended for the Model D mouse, both wired and wireless, so I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. If you look at the bottom of these mice, it to me looks like you could easily fit them on both, but I'm sure Glorious has a reason for it. Speaking of size, the shell of the wireless Model D is a larger shell than the wireless Model O. Now, both mice are exactly the same in length, coming in at 128 millimeters from front to back, with the front end of both mice being identical in width at 61 millimeters. Now, the slight difference is in the tail end. We have the Model D being 67 millimeters in width on the back end, and the Model O being only 66 millimeters in width on the back end. So a very, very slight difference there. And the Model O, it sits at 37.5 millimeters high, while the D will sit at 33 millimeters high on the front end and 42 millimeters high on the back end. So that's what gives the Model D that much more beefier look to it. But do not let that fool you, because whatever magic Glorious has going on over there, and obviously due to this awesome honeycomb shell, Glorious got these mice to weigh exactly the same, coming in at just 69 grams. So they're still pretty lightweight, especially for wireless mice, and they're just perfect for gaming. On the bottom of these mice, you're going to find Glorious's very own BAMF sensors. Now, they made these sensors in collaboration with Pixart, and they nailed it to say the least. These sensors are super snappy and responsive with no hiccups at all. Now, these mice have a max tracking speed of 400 IPS, 50 grams of acceleration, 1000 hertz polling rate, with a liftoff distance of 0.7 to 1.7 millimeters. On the bottom of these mice, you'll also find the on and off toggle for your wireless mode and your DPI indicator. Now, the default DPI settings on these mice are 400, 800, 1600, and 3200, all with their own light indications. And yes, of course, most of these settings can be changed using Glorious's very own core software. Pretty simple software, honestly. You could save multiple mouse profiles, some remappable DPI obviously. You could adjust your RGB effects and LED brightness and key bindings, and both mice have the same 8 RGB effects that can be toggled and changed with or without the software. Now, Glorious states that these batteries on both of these mice can last up to 71 hours with the LED lights off in wireless mode, and while I can definitely say it lasts much longer with the lights off, because with the lights on, 50% brighter or more, I'm lucky if I get about 24 hours of use before having to charge again. But it's really no big deal because you can charge both of these mice while in use. The Model O is an ambidextrous mouse with a much more slimline look and feel to it. When I'm gaming, I can go between palm or claw grip very easily with this mouse, and I feel like overall, the Model O is a much more versatile gaming mouse. Where on the other hand, the Model D is definitely a handful. It's a thick, chunky mouse here, but I definitely feel palm grip excels more with this mouse overall. This mouse gives me more of an old school look and feel to it with a new school vibe. It's a very comfy mouse. These mice are equipped with a total of 6 buttons overall, and the scroll wheels are really nice on both of these mice. They're not too stiff and they have pretty good grip to them. Now, the major difference is going to be between the main switches on these mice. The wireless Model O comes equipped with Omron switches, which are rated for 20 million clicks, while the wireless Model D comes with Glorious's very own Glorious switches, which they state are rated for 80 million clicks. Now, Omrons have been around forever, and they're mostly used in higher-end gaming mice, so I have zero complaints on my end. They can get a little loud at times, but nothing to worry about. Now, I must say, I haven't got to use these new Glorious switches for very long, but so far they're very responsive and they honestly feel almost identical to Omrons. They just have a slightly quieter sound feedback, but that can be due to the larger mouse shell on the Model D. Both of these mice come in your choice of either matte black or matte white, which provides for a bit of a better grip as well, and it prevents fingerprints from showing up. Now, the LED glow on these mice are still some of the best and brightest I've seen, and it pops really nice off that matte black color. Now, these mice are compatible with Windows and Mac, and I feel that they're just the go-to when it comes to wireless gaming mice right now. But I would like to know, which one of these mice would you pick up, either the wireless Model O or the wireless Model D, and why? Let me know down below in the comments right now. If you guys do want to pick up any of the mice you saw here today, please consider using some of the links down below in the description, as it does help this channel out tremendously. If you can't do that, at least hit the subscribe button so we can grow this channel and get bigger and better. And maybe give it a huge thumbs up if you like the video too. I would really greatly appreciate that. So join the Discord. I give away stuff every 30 days, and I got something going on right now for you, and you do not want to miss it. All that being said, most importantly, I hope you guys stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.